Hi, welcome to 4 Minutes of Film with me, Rhianna. This week I'm reviewing 3 films: The Book Thief, Liam Neeson's latest film, Non-Stop, which is essentially taken on a plane, and Kevin Hart's comedy, Ride Along. So let's start with Ride Along. To convince his girlfriend's brother that he's good enough for the family, Kevin Hart goes on a ride-along with Ice Cube, who's a policeman. Ice Cube, Kevin Hart, this is what happens when the two collide.
James, you did not tell me I was getting a jacket in the car. Oh.
Whoa. What's with the tightness?
It's a dry fit compression shirt. Keeps my body dry. It wicks the moisture.
Put that jacket on, don't take it off.
Okay. I'm not gonna sweat in it either, because it's gonna keep my body dry. It wicks it.
Let's go.
Wait, let me put my gloves on.
Let's go.
I knew I was gonna need gloves. I had a feeling.
Don't need those. Let's go.
I went into this film expecting the plot to be absolutely terrible, and Kevin Hart and Ice Cube, I was hoping they were going to be all right. Kevin Hart just does his normal thing of talking really, really fast and thinking that that's funny, making jokes about race, thinking that that's funny, and Ice Cube just had to react to that, and he was a little bit slow, and for some reason that didn't really work. I kept expecting him to plough in, and he didn't. The plot, interestingly enough, actually had a lot going for it. So 2 stars for Ride Along. The performances should have been much stronger. Next up is Non-Stop. Liam Neeson is an air marshal on a flight and starts receiving these text messages saying that someone is going to die every 20 minutes unless 150 million is transferred to this account. And then what makes matters a lot worse is he finds a bomb on board.
So if this guy doesn't get his money, he's gonna kill himself and everyone aboard.
I can't believe this. This is crazy.
Why aren't we looking for this guy?
We're out of time. There's 150 passengers and crew. It could be anyone.
Let's find him. Let's pay him. Let's do something.
It's not about the money. And even if I find him, I don't think he ever intended to get off this plane.
My God, we're all gonna die.
This role was obviously designed for Liam Neeson, and the filmmakers of Non-Stop obviously wanted to do what the filmmakers of Taken did, and they were trying to do these quite long, impassioned speeches, but actually they turned out to be a little bit cringy in Non-Stop, which kind of got me thinking that another actor could have done a much better job than Liam Neeson in this. Julianne Moore, by contrast, is fantastic and really charismatic. Lupita Nyong'o, 12 Years a Slave, fantastic actress, is massively underused in this film. But you know, the tension was there, the action was there, it was fast-paced, so 3 stars for Non-Stop. And finally, it's The Book Thief. So it's set just before war breaks out in Germany, and Liesl is this young girl who's sent to live with another family, sort of like an evacuee, and this family teaches her how to read, and they're also sheltering a Jewish man under the floorboards. And this young Jewish man is really keen on the fact that Liesl is kind of attempting all these new things and teaches her how to use her words.
It's cloudy.
No. Make the words yours. If your eyes could speak, what would they say?
It's a pale day.
Pale. Good, go on.
Everything's stuck behind a cloud. And the sun doesn't look like the sun.
What does it look like?
Like a silver oyster.
Thank you. I saw that.
This is massively in contrast to Non-Stop, where the filmmakers obviously had a checklist where they just needed to tick everything off that they wanted to pack in there, whereas The Book Thief obviously wanted to pay real attention and care to the story, do that justice, and I think they did. It's obviously a really popular book. It's narrated by Death, which they do really nicely in the film. They don't overpower you with narration. I absolutely hate that. They just, the story, the performances are beautiful. It's all about family, trust, loyalty. The 2 young children who bring the story to life are fantastic actors. They're sort of unknown, and so that's a really lovely thing to see. So 4 stars for The Book Thief. So it's the Oscars on Sunday night, the biggest film event of the year, and I'm going to be pulling an all-nighter, staying here right in Radio 1, and then on Radio 1 throughout the day on Monday, sort of reflecting on what happened, if anyone fell up the stairs again. And also I've got a documentary coming out on Monday night called And the Oscar Goes To. That's at 9 PM, and you should definitely check it out. That's it for another 4 minutes of film, and if you liked what you saw today, then subscribe here. And I'll see you next week, where we'll be reflecting on everything that happened at the Oscars, and I'll be reviewing the 300 sequel.